build a bow.
We're gonna go build. Welcome to back to building bows with wild arrow archery. That's the intro.
Yeah, it's a good intro.
Guys, welcome back to another edition of the Hushlife vlog. This will be episode 2 if you're keeping track. We just kind of started a newer, updated version of the vlog. Years ago, we did lots of them, kind of sporadic. We're gonna try to be more consistent, make them a little bit better. So we are sitting in the shop of Wild Arrow Archery. If you have watched the channel for any amount of time, you know that Jeremiah, Cody, and the entire crew are massive resources in helping us get bows built, coaching, technical stuff, you name it. These guys have the answer to it. So we're in the shop doing a little bit of archery fun. It's that time of year, guys. It is almost time to get prepared for fall. Okay, so here's what we're working with. Always tinkering. It's my arrow setup last year. This is the 5mm Easton Axis. It is the 340 spine. And what I did here last year was put these iron will, so it's 25 grain collar, right over that. And then these are 150 grain field point tips to practice with. So that was what I was running. And then I've been a big fan of the 4-vein Fletch system for probably the last 4 years now. And so far so good.
512.7.
So last year's setup was 512, 513, relatively heavier arrow setup. And then for my broadhead, hold tight. So that was the broadhead I shot last year, and I'm going to continue to shoot this year. So it's the Valkyrie short BE, it's 150 grain. Paired with this setup, this is coming in at that 512, 513 kind of framework. But seems to happen to a lot of guys that shoot bows. You're always messing around with stuff. So this setup last year, right here, was coming in chronographed at 265 feet per second. So a little heavier, a little slower, overall solid. I killed an axis deer with it, performed great. So for this year's new bow build, this is the Hoyt Ventum in the new Wilderness green. Digging the setup, it's shooting really good so far. But different bow gets different performances. My draw length is set at 29 inches and it's pulling at 71 pounds. That heavier setup was slowing it down just a touch. So this is the new setup for the new bow. Easton came out with these new axes. These are the 4mm variety. Again, a 340 spine, long range. I'm running the traditional Hush AAE hybrid, 26 veins in a 4-vein, very minimal helical on it. And then our wraps. Here's the difference though. So with these new 4mm, Easton has these half out. They're called half outs, but basically they glue into the shaft and they kind of sit half out, but they also cup it. So you get that extra support up front. These are 50 grains up front with the addition of 150 grains for my field point and also broadhead is going to get you 200 grains up front. So see the difference in weight we're working with now. So as you can see, we've dropped from 513, 514 down to 477, and we've increased our FOC by a decent little amount up front. So the performance went from shooting approximately 265 feet per second, and it jumped it up to 273 feet per second. So I've still got like I would consider it like a heavier arrow setup still. It's got the micro diameter, got good weight up front, and it's shooting really great out of the new Ventum 30. And again, I'm still gonna be running these Valkyrie 150 grain BE short broadheads with the new micro diameter Easton Axis long range. It's a pretty sexy looking setup.
What are you working on, big guy?
Just setting up my new bow. If you guys know, I did get a brand new Hoyt Ventum this last year when they came out, and I took it to Kansas and I shot a really cool whitetail. Logan placed the picture of my whitetail in the vlog. But I ended up giving it away for a good cause. So I got a new bow, new Ventum, setting it up. This one is First Lite camo. Come back here and I'll show you. So this is the new Hoyt Ventum. I'm gonna go with the Ultra Rest. This is just like the tried and true rest. If you were looking for a good rest that you can rely on, this one. And then I'm gonna go, I'll show you guys when Cody starts putting it on, but I'm gonna change things up a little bit. I typically shoot black gold sights. I'm gonna go with a option.
Option 4.
Option 4. I've shot it on one other bow, and I really like it because it has a floating pin. So it has a 3 fixed pin, and then your bottom pin is a floater. So your whole sight doesn't move up and down when you slide, just the one pin does. And I kind of like the idea of that. Anyway, oh yeah, we got a bee stinger thing.
Stabilizer?
It's not quite a stabilizer.
Counter slide.
Counter slide. So we got a counter slide that helps with this. Stabilizer helps with front and back. Counter slide helps with
Front to back and
especially when you put your quiver full of arrows on it. Your bow's wanting to do this. That is why this is called a counter slide. It counters that weight.
What's up, guys? Like Brian said, we're just tinkering tots. Casey had about 4 dozen of these 5mm FMJs built up for him last year on Black Ovis on their arrow builder, and he wants to change things up, so he's getting a heavier insert on the front, and I wanted to change things up too, so now I have 4 dozen of Casey's FMJs. So I used to shoot the Axis 5mm, so obviously some things are gonna have to change on my sight, but I was just telling Brian, this was his black gold sight from 2018. I only had to change it one time. Sight tape stayed the same, everything stayed the same. I'm not sure exactly which model this is as the micro adjust, but yeah, I've only had to change it once since I mounted it. And at 30, these FMJs are honestly shooting just like my Axis were. I'm sure like 50 and 60, they'll start dropping off a little bit more, but as of right now, the old bow's shooting pretty good with these FMJs. Decent. Dude, come on, this target's so easy.
That is a big upgrade.
FMJs come out a lot easier than the carbon arrows do.
All right, guys, checking in from the shop. Hope you guys are enjoying the Hushlife vlog. These are actually some of my favorite videos. I think it's always fun to bounce around from everybody's perspective throughout the week to see what's going on. But since Matt left, I took some time and scraped off all the adhesive and the foam off these antlers, which got a little conversation started. Well, first off, I was comparing them to the brown set I found earlier this year in ShedTour videos. Both are heavy, but this one kind of next level on the mass, but doesn't have as good a length on the back end, but has a lot better length, this bull, on the front end. So what it got us thinking is, would you rather shoot a heavy bull with like dense, heavy mass and some character, or a bull that is skinny but longer points? Obviously gonna score higher. All right, first I'm gonna show you the skinny set. And when I say skinny, these are still probably, I don't know, average, I guess, for now. But I found this set with my brother Walker. So right off the gate, I think most people, if they saw this bull on the hoof with that big back end and, you know, bigger frame, longer main beams, you'd think, dude, that's a freaking giant. Now, it's a great bull, don't get me wrong. I think this bull is a young bull with great potential. Really nice fronts, nothing weak on the bull at all, but the mass just is not there. You know, I can get my hand around that right there. So, kind of skinny on the mass versus the heavy bull that I just picked up won't score nearly as high. So these are the ones I just picked up. So this bull, bigger fronts obviously, but like so short on the main beams, and I mean no length on the back end. But look how heavy that is. So my question is, would you guys rather shoot a heavy bull like this with some character, or the higher scoring bull that is longer points but not as good on the mass? All right, here they are together, guys. Put in the comments, which bull would you rather shoot, heavy bull or the lengthy bull? Personally, I'm shooting this bull all day. I love the mass and I love the character, but I wanted to know what you guys think. Let us know. So the feedback on the Hawaii videos are doing absolutely awesome. Thanks for the positive comments. Matt and I got number 2 uploaded, and so far the Hawaii series is producing some really positive comments. I think people are enjoying something different and seeing some country that, you know, we normally don't get to hunt. And also the scenery and the greenery make the video, in my opinion, that much cooler. So when Matt came down, I had him bring our Can-Am, and I don't think we've had a chance to show you guys our new rig, so I figured I'd do so on the vlog. Yeah, check this thing out. A 6-seater Can-Am Defender XT side-by-side. We had it up in the mountains. We did a little project. We shot some video with a crew, like a video crew, a production crew. So we got a project that we're gonna share with you guys as soon as it launches. It involves the Can-Am. So I had him drop it off here because I kind of want to take it out for like an adventure. My idea, this was kind of the idea I had when I just had the 4-wheeler, which now we have access to this. I can probably do both, but I wanted to start like a quad vlog. What that would just be like either a side-by-side or a quad, and just kind of go on adventures. You know, summer months we can do scouting, we can do fishing and things like that, but I thought for the most part it would be like adventure videos, packing up the quad, getting a sleeping bag, getting a small stove, food and water, and literally loading this thing up, or the quad, and then going out on a trip. One, I love to do that kind of stuff too. Those videos seem to be doing really well for people on YouTube. I think people just enjoy getting out because most people don't get the chance to go out as often. So I like watching those type of videos. What do you guys think? Maybe I'll shoot the first quad vlog for the channel this week. But yeah, let me show you the interior on this thing. So it's like the one we gave away. It's got a lot of the same interior components, like the little toolboxes and all the little compartments that you can put your stuff in. Got the handle on the top. So pretty sweet stuff, man. This rig is spacious. 6-seater. Take the whole family in this bad boy. I gotta get this thing out this week sometime. Man, it's been hot here though. Heck yeah. It's got 175 miles on it is all. We're gonna be using this all hunting season. Just trying to think, like, where is somewhere I can go this week to maybe scout for bulls, scout for some bucks. We got some of the accessories, a rifle rack, things like that. But yeah, pretty sweet rig. Wanted to give you guys a first look at it. Takes up a lot of space, but good thing I got a lot of parking space at my house. They've got the jumping jack, my the Beast, the old Chevy. I got the Tundra, the grandpa truck, and then the quad around the corner. A lot of people ask, like, what's the normal day like when you're not on the mountain and you're home? And I'll tell you what, when I'm home, it's pretty much all about cleaning, unpacking, and organizing all the gear. But yesterday, it started like walking through here just to get to the garage and seeing some dandelion weeds, and next thing you know, I'm literally like weeding my whole yard. So yeah, sometimes I get super bored hanging out here by myself. Casey and Brian are out meeting with the guys at First Lite, which I think will be exciting. I'm excited to hear how that meeting goes, but for me, guys, I'm just kind of hanging out, catching up with the to-do list, shooting podcasts and whatnot. Yesterday we had that podcast go live, so if you guys missed it for whatever reason, it's on the channel. But this place is finally looking pretty dang clean. I have a few odds and ends I need to get rid of and move over to the garage. But yeah, the shop, it's looking pretty dang good. Nothing planned for me in the near future other than maybe hopping on the quad or the side-by-side and just going on a short overnight trip. Maybe going to look for some velvet bulls or bucks. The only thing I know of right now is I have a Utah archery deer tag, so I'll be hunting deer camp again if our big 4-point is back. But if not, I think I'll be moving areas because deer camp has been getting slow. But I hope you guys are having a great week. Enjoy the upcoming weekend. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check out all the new merch. We got a bunch of new stuff at gethushin.com, and a lot of our little accessories and things we sold out of during our giveaway are back in stock. So visit the store to check that out, and then yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. And if this is the end, see you on the next video.